Out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back 2 weeks later. It is the Major Sophistication Zero show. It is episode number. Oh wait, and it's sad that the little title in this little show thing here gives me the pound, but nothing after that. 17, episode number 17, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm one of your co-hosts, Major Linux. I'm joined by two lovely co-hosts, Sophisticates 4
Yo.
and 004.
Sup?
Boy, what an enthusiastic bunch we have here today. Just because we lost Enthused Life does not mean we can be any less enthused about anything we want.
Nigga, we are enthused.
Yo, and sup. That's all I got. Like,
You know what?
I'm trying to bring this energy. You're all sucking it out. Like,
No, we have the same amount of energy that you have. You sound like this, and you can do this, and instead of the you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. If you sounded like that, I would have been like, yes, give me a car. But no, you sound like this. You get a car. That's how you sound. But so if you want to redo it, it sounds like you get a car.
So you know we're live, right?
I do.
yes, I mean,
That was all I wanted to say.
When have I not done this to Marcus?
like
Last
this
week.
is the show. 30 people sit around talking live as if we're not.
Pretty much.
All right. So now that the introductory rant is over,
That's
what? It's like I don't know what to do. Like that happened and recovering. Okay, I can't recover. So what's been going on with you guys? Starting with Mrs. Sophisticate 4.
Why is it always me?
because you're the lady. And
There's that, and normally I got podcast OCD. I don't know. I mean, maybe I feel like if I went to zero first, then my computer would crash. I don't know.
It probably would.
It would. So why would we change it? You know how temperamental Google is.
I just thought I'd ask the question.
Well, it's a valid question. It's a
question. Don't get on my questions, okay? I ask questions.
I didn't get on your question. Actually, I stopped myself from saying anything, and I didn't actually say anything. You make
So, right. I hate this entire thing from start to finish. I hate it all.
Boy, and the thing is, we only just got started.
Okay, so right.
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. I have training this week about planning and project management planning or something. It sounds more educated than what I'm finding out it really is. So I guess that's a good thing because I feel like I'm kind of a little bit too smart for it. So there's that, but it's also a good way to be out of the office for 4 days. So there's still school. Nobody tried to play me this week. Let's see what else. I did something last week and I don't remember what it was, but it was something. Oh, Jasmine had a birthday party. That was fun.
Yay!
Yep, Jasmine is now 4. Very much 4. I'm kind of sad, but kind of not sad. And what else? I think that's all I did because everything else is normal stuff, like normal adult things like work and pay bills and shit. That's like adult stuff. Um, yeah, if I think of something later, I'll just interrupt one of y'all. I'm done. Just telling y'all in advance, you know.
Thank you for the advance warning. See, this podcast is growing up just a little bit. We're at 17. We're getting through these teenage years. These teenage episodes, I don't know.
That is true.
004.
Yep.
He didn't do nothing.
Damn, really? Like, this is coming from the Bullock delegation. We are willing to state that the man of the house did not do anything for the past 2 weeks. Thank you for your time.
I'm kidding. I don't know what he did.
I feel like this is two opposite ends of the spectrum. You knew everything that he did, which was nothing, and now you know nothing.
Really, Marcus? Really?
So we will let the man speak for himself.
So, yeah. I had training, and I met the Deputy Chancellor of DC Public Schools. That was pretty cool.
That sounds like a very huge title.
Yeah, she's basically the person under the boss of the entire school system.
So that'd be like a superintendent somewhere else?
Nah, superintendent is like just my principal's boss. She's like way above all that.
Good grief. How low does it go?
So I also met Tamika's middle school assistant principal. He apparently works for the deputy chancellor. That was kind of cool. He's a nice guy.
Who lied about me, apparently.
He did not lie about you. He said you were difficult to deal with.
Lies.
I'm inclined to believe his statement.
He said you were not bad by any means. You were just difficult.
Lies.
I believe that.
Lies. I challenge people. Lies. No, I challenge people.
Are you not just proving it right now with your own actions?
I challenge people.
So, as we can see, Tamika has proven that point. So, moving forward.
I think it's changed his middle school. Fantastic.
I think I may
Probably
be going...
before that, if he meets anybody from elementary school. But go ahead.
Yeah, I have a possibility I may be going on travel at some point in like October or something. Later on in the year. I don't know when. They'll let me know. But whenever the heck it
travel?
is. Yeah.
You never heard of travel, Marcus?
I've heard of traveling, but not like not in this context. I'm kind of interested in what like he might like what this means.
Well, ultimately, I'm being given more responsibility at work, and one of those things is to I'm probably going to be helping out with like school climate and discipline and that kind of stuff. And there's this model for like school climate or whatever that they have in Chicago. And depending on what happens, I may be one of the people, I hope I am, that they select to go to Chicago for like 2 weeks.
Sweet.
And then you go to, I guess, the rough neighborhoods and look at how they turned the schools around. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. It's like,
you know, we'll be praying for you, brother.
Pretty much. So I'm like, wow, this will be kind of cool. And wait a minute, what do you mean I'm going to the hood?
Wait, why are you handing me a bulletproof vest? I don't understand.
Jeez. Okay.
Empty my pockets. We're just going into it. Wait, what? Hey, gotta buy me dinner first, bro. What's going on?
Really? Marcus just got molested. Okay.
Look, that's what happens when I go on the TSA. That's what happens when I try to fly an airplane. Man, I can't wear loose clothing.
They molested you before you got on the airplane. You really should have got them arrested for that.
Well, not they. Oh my god. It wasn't real molestation. I mean, I understand what they were doing. They didn't touch
What did you
anything.
opt? Did you
They
opt
didn't.
for the full body cavity search?
It sounds
No,
like he
but
did. He
no,
got
because of the
molested.
fact that damn it.
Was Tiffany in the room for this? Is she
I don't
okay?
think she was. They can't be in the same room. So if he got molested by himself, he was all alone. That's so
Oh my
sad.
god.
I don't know. Wasn't it like in a Zane book or something that like
Oh my god. It just said it
No,
they
was
had
that's a
like a
like
whole.
book on
That's a whole
they had
TSA.
like
different. No,
they had
they snuck into the air, but they snuck into it.
yeah
Either
yeah,
they snuck
but they
into it
had
or the guy was cute or something.
no. It was a female TSA agent that searched him, and then like they like brought the girlfriend or wife or whatever came. It was a good story. It was a Zane
Yeah,
story.
but it didn't happen. That's not what happened to Marcus.
Story
They just
time.
Um,
molested him.
No, nobody molested me.
oh,
Anywho,
so
anyway,
another thing that
yeah,
happened this week is that
just
I
move
heard
it.
about. Okay, so I heard about the ice bucket challenge.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I have yet to be
Y'all should do
requested to
it.
do it.
No,
Y'all
thank you.
should do it. It's for ALS. No, they're
Right,
doing it
and
for ALS.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay the $100 ALS. I'm not dumb as shit, and I feel like advancing a cause, not dumping cold buckets of water on my head.
I'll do the cold bucket of water.
Oh my gosh, you're taking the fun out of it,
Marcus,
Who's taking the fun out of it? I'm trying to
no, I'm
fund.
not.
I'm
Marcus.
trying to fund research.
I said Marcus.
I'm trying to fund research.
I didn't say you. I said Marcus.
Right, I'm the
I,
one funding the research.
You could do both.
No, I'm doing one.
You see, you have to put the
I'll do the
bucket over
bucket.
your head.
We'll
Bucket,
donate it.
bucket, bucket.
We'll find
I,
it. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do both.
I was
But
gonna
I feel
say
like
we
I
could
don't want to.
donate.
Bucket,
I don't
bucket,
want to take the
bucket.
money. I just don't want to sit there and take the money away from the ALS charity.
But you're
So I was
not.
gonna
We
say
pick
that.
a ALS charity
What?
and then y'all do the bucket. Bucket.
All right, I'm just gonna let her talk.
So
Yeah. So yeah, there's Chicago. That might happen. And then like I have training again tomorrow and the day after that. But for some reason, I only have the training tomorrow is from 8:30 to 9:30. I feel like that's a really retarded thing to do. Like, what's the point of making me go across the city for an hour?
get it over with. Just get
Bucket, bucket.
Okay. So
yeah.
anyway,
Oh my goodness.
okay.
January, can I get
What the hell is
into?
that?
It's Tamika
Okay,
laughing. That's what it is.
what the fuck are you doing?
It's Tamika holding a laugh. It's like it's her whispering bucket and then just holding back laugh.
Yeah, so I
All
guess
right, I'm
that's
done.
it. Go ahead, Marcus.
You weren't done. Finish.
Because she's only just going to do it to me if I go.
So wait, so didn't she say that she didn't know what I did this week, and then she said that I did nothing?
And she's still not really knowing anything.
Right, so I'm just gonna say I'm done. And if I think of something else, I'll work into another segment. But Jasmine's birthday happened, and that was pretty cool. But I don't know if we're gonna talk about that in the ratchet section or whatever. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Carry on.
All right. So I'm just going to stop it right here. I'm just going to say MagFest. That's it.
All right.
Actually, no, that's not it. So since our last show, they have opened up registration and hotel reservations for MagFest 13, which is on January 22nd through the 26th, I believe, of next year. I have gone ahead and made my reservation and pre-registered, so now I'm good to go. All I got to do is just show up now. And I am excited. I guess kind of a content notice or a programming notice, like they put on fucking the bottom of Sports Center and ESPN and shit. Expect content coming from us during MagFest. Hopefully we can get some stuff out, try some new things. I don't know. I'm really excited to try some new stuff. Because we at least have some decent equipment now to do some things like shoot some video, some awesome video that looks pretty good and not like terrible cell phone camera footage. And yeah. And maybe we can do some post-production work and actually shoot that footage and get stuff up and post it on the internet while we're there. Who knows, depending on how internet is. And I actually have a room in the hotel, so now I don't have to try to travel across streets or across cities to get to the the festival. I can just wake up, take a shower, and just go. Just take pictures, shoot video. If I want to do an interview, I can do an interview. I can come back to my room, take a nap, and do it all over again, and not have to worry about having to crash in somebody's room.
Yay! No crashing in someone else's room.
I know.
Yay! Hopefully no confunk.
No, there's always going to be confunk. There's always going to be confunk.
Screw that.
Wait, confunk? And there's actually going to be fucking not me.
Okay, see.
Not me.
God damn it.
Not me.
Good night.
Oh, this has been Major Sophistication Zero, episode 17.
Wait, what is that?
Ended early, but Sophisticates have a 4-4.
Wait,
thank y'all for coming. God bless and good night.
Look, we are all adults.
We are.
We know what happens at these things. We've seen it.
Sir, I don't want to see anybody do anything.
Fuck.
The show went off. You know that whole thing that they do? Oh, you know what you should have did? You should have hummed like Star Spangled Banner or some shit. That way everybody knows it's time to go to bed.
Oh my goodness.
And then do the boop and then do the little boop thing. Okay, now do it.
Your new founding fathers, thank you.
Really?
Wait, what? No.
Really?
No.
That's the wrong commercial,
no.
sir. That's the very much wrong commercial.
Your 12 hours begin now.
No. That means no good night. I would no good night for that.
No, sir.
No good night.
I love how y'all got all nervous, like somebody's actually gonna do it.
Not doing it.
No good night.
But yes, we're adults, and we know what happens at these things. I mean, we experienced it during MagFest 11 with the dude tripping on me in the middle of a rave.
Yeah, he was tripping balls there.
That dude ran out so quick.
Oh, that was crazy.
He threw him and that trash can, man, they became close.
Yeah, they did. They bonded.
And then let's not forget the pizza box.
Yeah, that random pizza box. That was scary.
That pizza box. I really thought somebody just lost their pizza, but
yeah,
the hotel staff moved that pizza, so oh god. I don't want a slice of that. I did not want a slice of that.
It's like, please leave the box where it is.
Yeah, it's like, dude, why did you move it?
Yeah, but he hated himself for moving that box.
Yeah,
he had to.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was vomit directly under the box. What are you gonna do?
Leave it?
Yeah.
What?
Somebody else's problem, not mine. So yeah, definitely looking forward to MagFest. I mean, I'm really excited. Even I have like 4 or 5 months to go. Well, about 4. So hopefully that'll go by pretty quickly. Um, what else has been going on? Nothing else has really been going on back in that I'm aware of. Went to go try to apply for a home loan last week.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was gonna ask, how did that go?
Still waiting on some documentation. Hopefully we can get that by the end of the week. If not, I've got some phone calls to make. Um, so hopefully that's going good. And last week I do apologize for not recording, but while 2 grown people had grown up things to do, I, on the other hand, did something very, very responsible and learned how white people get drunk off of beer.
I love how you call that responsible.
Well, you are doing your child's hair.
Yes, because that, sir, is responsible.
And I'm
you
not gonna,
figuring out how white people got drunk off of beer?
That's what I said. 2
That's
people.
not as
That's what I said.
responsible.
2 people were doing the responsible adult thing, taking care of their children. I, however, was not.
It's because you don't have kids yet.
That may be that reason. Yeah, actually find it. So apparently these craft beers that apparently a lot of people around here like to drink, or even G Nitro for that matter. Yeah, they're higher proof, and some of them are higher than others. And even after 3, yeah, when I got home that night, I was just like, I wouldn't mind. I didn't mind doing the podcast drunk, but I was like, yeah, I'm just sitting here in front of a laptop. I'm getting agitated because I am buzzed. Because, I'm going to take my drunk ass to bed before things get really, really terrible for me.
Wow.
So now I've learned. I can legally get very, very wasted without having to spend a lot of money on booze, especially American booze. Well, that's me. That's all I've been doing. So you guys have all the interesting lives. I have a very, very boring life.
Why? I mean, because we go to training and shit. Like, that's not really interesting. That just means that either, in my case, I want to get out of my office. And, Tyrone, I guess he has to go because he has to be smart at work.
I'm apparently in the training process for becoming a lot more than I am, and I choose not to say all the things they're training me for, but I'm realizing very quickly that they want me to know everything.
It's going to be supreme ruler of all of DC education.
I don't know if I'm going to be chancellor, but wow, that would be interesting.
Tyrone Bullet taking over.
That is important.
I'm already important.
I said that is important, not that you aren't important.
Yeah, apparently we're all the most important people at our jobs, according to what I learned.
Yes, everyone is important at their job. Even if you don't feel important, you are important. You are the cog in the wheel.
Oh my god, I was still thinking about that. Yes.
That helps the wheel turn and do shit.
Well, the tire technically does nothing.
Oh, you're messing up my motivational speech. You messed it up. Marcus got it. And then you added more stuff to it.
You know what? I'm done.
Well, don't be done. No, let's not be done. We've got 2 more topics. We got 2 more segments.
I mean, I was done with that metaphor.
Ah, all right. Let's move on. Let's make some more metaphors. So, I guess that's what we do. I don't know. All right. So let's go and do what media have you all been consuming these past 2 weeks? And because somebody has an issue with going first, I'm going to switch it up and hope that my internet doesn't come crashing down. 004, what have you been consuming these past 2 weeks?
Oh my God, it exploded.
Hello?
Damn it.
Okay, so I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Actually, we took Jasmine on her birthday, which was this past Sunday, to see the Guardians of the Galaxy along with her sister Rain. Sophisticates 4 came, and our guest from our last show, JG the True Island, was also there. And we saw the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I was very happy with it. It's a good movie. Definitely did a good job.
I've been hearing good things about it.
Also, very surprised to see Howard the Duck at the end of the movie.
You killed the movie.
No, I didn't. That was so far after the credits, most people may not have even known he was there. But I like the use of Howard the Duck. Other than that, let's see. I've been reading Guardians of the Galaxy comic books as usual. I did finish Kick-Ass 3 and got to see how Kick-Ass ended. No spoiler alert. You want to find out, go buy it. I'll just say that it ends well, and I was thoroughly satisfied. I think they picked a pretty decent path of, the way that ended up. Let's see what else. Been listening to more Kendrick Lamar old stuff. Started listening to Section 80 again. I guess that's pretty much it for that. TV show wise, I was watching Bring It, because that's the best dance show on TV.
Is it the only dance show on TV?
It is not.
Well, I mean, at the moment, because I don't think So You Think You Could Dance is on, is it?
No, but there's that other one that's on.
So You Think You Can Dance is on, but I don't like it too much.
Well, Bring It is the best one, so it doesn't matter. I've also been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and this other show that's called something. And I have not been watching The Legend of Korra because it hasn't shown up on my TV.
Well, it's online, but every time I click on the episode link, it keeps showing SpongeBob saying, "Are you lost or some shit?" Like, no, I'm not lost. I know where I want to go. You're just not giving it to me.
I'm starting to think that they don't want us to see this.
I'm starting to think so too. I'm about to start a petition on damn petition.org, whatever the fuck the name website is.
Change.org, whatever it is.
That'll work.
I thought change.org.
That's the presidential one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
think change.org is the presidential one. I want the one that doesn't involve the president.
No,
I don't think that one involves the president.
But screw that. Let's involve Obama. Let's get him in on it.
I don't think he cares.
I don't think so either. I feel like that's a waste of my taxpayer money to get him involved in a show that I'm not seeing anymore.
We should get him involved and get him watching it. And he could be all like, he could be doing a speech and be all like, thanks to Major Linux.
I pay him to do more important things than watch Korra. Let me do that. I will watch Korra. You handle more things that I can't deal with right now.
So you're telling me the president is not allowed to watch Korra?
He can watch Korra.
No, he's not. According to Marcus, he's not. He's supposed to do his job.
He can watch Korra. He can do whatever he wants in his downtime, but I don't want to sit there and be the one to encourage him to do that, as opposed to doing something that could be more important.
Does he ever get downtime though?
We don't know.
He doesn't.
I mean, he possibly could. I mean, plays basketball.
He takes vacations like once a quarter.
I mean, so tell him what he's watching in Air Force One. So
And he just came back from vacation to order some strikes on Iraq.
So I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but I don't want to sit there and like make core a priority for him.
Yeah, so we're moving forward. Other than that, I'm trying to think of other things that I've been watching, but I've been watching more Netflix. That's been pretty good. And I have been playing a lot of Lego, the movie game. That's been
Everything is
pretty
a
fun.
fun.
It is. Everything is good when you're part of a team.
I don't know the rest. I just know that first part.
Yeah, I got to.
Doesn't
I'm
it just
actually
repeat?
at. No, there's a whole lot of words.
Oh.
But I'm at a President Business's tower now, and I just got invited to an alpha for some game from EA. I have to remember the name of it, but I'm in the alpha for this new game.
With Shadow Realms?
I think that's it.
Uh,
Yeah, I got invited to the alpha, the closed alpha.
yeah, that's the only thing that's gotten announced recently that was in an alpha from EA.
Yeah, so that's it. So I'm in that, and I'm what you call it? Those wonderful people who do Destiny, Bungie. They're like looking at everybody to see, if anybody wants to be involved in their next games and stuff. So I'm trying to, keep myself together and make sure that I pay attention to catch the next alpha for whatever. So other than that, that's about it. I probably should do some research on Bethesda to see if they're doing anything right now. Other than that, that's it. I'm good. And cue person who didn't want to go first.
Okay. So I have been watching Bring It. I just saw the most recent episode from this week where they competed against that Miami team, and I'm in my feelings about it, but I'll get over it.
I guess that means they didn't win.
No, they didn't win, but it's cool. They won the creative dance part. However, they did not win the stand battle,
They lost
which is
stand?
fine. They lost
Wait,
stand.
they never lose stand. Well,
No, this
except
isn't.
for
Yeah,
yeah,
this
but
is the first
sometimes they
time.
lose to the Tigerettes. But I'm saying like those people from Miami, they're not from Memphis, but they know about bucking.
All right, so
Well,
just to add some context here, what are you talking about?
okay, hold on. Okay, let me give. Okay, this is the back. Okay, Bring It is a show about about the dancing dolls. They're like a dance company from Memphis. Who
No, they're not.
I mean,
Oh,
not
she's
from Memphis.
dancing.
I'm sorry. Hey, sir, my
Mm,
bad. They're not from Memphis. They're from Jackson, Mississippi.
thank you.
And they go around and they compete against other teams. Either if they're like the Prince and Tigerettes is one of their main rivals in Memphis. They compete against them and other dance teams. So the first season was basically getting to know the team, getting to know the girls, getting to know, watching them go through their whole competition season. This season is more about them bringing in new girls and new rivals that pop up. Like for example, this week's episode was them going against the Superstars of Miami. Superstars of Miami is more creative dance, more acrobatics and shit like that. So, but they challenged the dancing dolls on purpose because they wanted to prove that they're the better team. So while the dancing dolls, they focus more on the creative dance area because that's not their area of expertise. Like they're more about stand battles. Stand battles are basically like when you see two people going at it, like you got served. It's like that, but it's way more better than intense than you got served.
Okay.
It's like the Battle of the Year movie where it's crow on crow.
Yeah, so that's the stand battle. So while the dancing dolls focus more on the creative dance because that's not their strongest area, and they kind of say, okay, well, we're good on stands, so we're going to go ahead and not, focus on stands. The Miami team focused more on stands. So when the stand battle actually happened, their stands were better. I will say that. I didn't want them to lose, but their stands were actually a little bit better. Trying to think what else have I been watching. I've been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So I don't even know if I can really talk about it because Marcus don't watch it. But either way, so Mimi revealed about the tape. I know, right? I love how you're like. I love how you're like fake. I love the fake like suspense though. Thank you.
I know that there was a sex tape with her and her dude and the shower rod. That's about all I know.
Yeah. So pretty much because she found. Okay. So basically, Nico is married. He didn't tell Mimi that he's married. He's been married for like over a decade. Mimi found out through somebody put her on to a World Star. It was a World Star article. She confronted him about it. He admitted to being married. He didn't tell her. So the sex tape that got put out, it was an actual actual produced sex tape, because the original sex tape that they had given to Vivid, they said it wasn't enough footage. So they had to make additional footage to then blend with the original tape to make it, I guess, fit whatever criteria, length, or whatever that they have to have it meet for them to be able to put it out. So that explains why all the camera angles and magical shit that was on in the tape was because they actually had the camera crew and shit around them doing the tape. So that happened along with like continuous Stevie J and Jocelyn and Benzino and Althea, normal battle shit. Let's see. Of course, I've been watching Beyond Scared Straight. All I'm gonna say about that.
Well, I need to really watch that.
That is the best. That is the bestest show. That is the
most hilarious show ever.
That is the bestest show ever. This nigga went there with a Tweety shirt on, and they basically put him in like the alternative lifestyle unit of the jail. They took them to that, right?
Okay, that unit is the gay unit. That's the translation.
Okay, that's okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, I was gonna define it, but thank you. So pretty much they put all the guys in the gay guy unit. And so they had to,
yeah, but those dudes are like super violent.
Yeah, there's like murders and shit in there, but they get
like pound your ass.
That's Georgia. Yeah, that has to be Georgia.
So what happened? This was Florida, I think. So what happened? So the boy in the Tweety shirt, right? They were like, of course they're coming on to him and they're talking about how they would get him and they would turn around this, right? One of the inmates came up to him with his boyfriend. Yes, with his boyfriend. And the boyfriend was like, because the inmate that was around the same age as the dude in the Tweety shirt. So the boyfriend was like, yeah, boo, tell them what happened to you when you got here. You were talking shit and doing all that stuff like them, da, da, da. And he was like, yeah, I wasn't gay before I came in here. But now I have a boyfriend. And I was like, and the boyfriend's sitting there and rubbing his back and, doing like girl shit. And I was just like, oh shit. And you can see on the dude's face, like, fear and everything else, because he was really about, like, he's like about that life. Like, he really was like, I really wasn't gay before I got to jail. And then shortly after I got here, I'm now he's gay.
Now, I feel like Orange is the New Black has kind of ruined this for me a little bit. Like, I don't want to go into a straight program unless, look, I'm not about to break any fucking law and shit unless it's a white collar crime. And then I just hope they put me in the fucking most minimal place. Like, so look, I will punch a guard to go into solitary so I can make sure I'm good. But I don't know, because of Orange is the New Black, I feel like, is all of it real, or are some of these people actually still putting on an act?
Well, Orange is the New Black is based off of a story.
Right. I got that part. I got that part. But I'm talking about that one actual real stuff. But see, I'm talking about that one episode where they did the Scared Straight.
Oh, what, on Orange is the New Black?
Yeah, like it was like, I think maybe like the second or third to last episode in the first season.
Oh. Where they actually...
they were recruiting people to do it. And Crazy Eyes wanted to do it so she can act.
Oh yeah, she's funny.
But yeah,
I
like, you know
think
that all those women weren't like that, but they were like, yeah, so you will come here. Like,
yeah.
really though?
I honestly think that they, I think what it is, because I think they get, there's like some kind of like good behavior or something they get from doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily, okay, we're going to go in here and we're going to, randomly get a group of inmates and y'all going to fake and act like whatever. The Beyond Scared Straight shit, while some of that may be like theatrical, majority of that shit is actually real. Because like you could, some of the shit, I'm sorry. I'm not combing chest hair. I'm not washing nobody's drawers in a toilet bowl. I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
No.
You can't make that shit up. Like, like you really gonna have somebody randomly come up with the idea? Oh yeah, so while you in here, go ahead wash my drawers. How am I supposed to do that? They have laundry facilities within the prison, but nah, like you just gonna make me wash your drawers in a toilet bowl with a bar of soap? Fuck you. I'm not doing that shit. You can't make that shit up. Like who? Like no, I can't even think of that. I think of the most random shit. I can't think of telling somebody to do that.
I don't know. I might. I think I actually will come up with some crazy ass shit. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna do this in real life, but you're gonna do it here.
Like I can't randomly think of that. Like just to be like, oh yeah, that's what you're gonna do because that's what I would make you do if you were in here. Like I'd be like, fuck you. I don't even like cleaning my own bathroom. Shit, like, like
I'm not cleaning my own drawers. Well, I'm gonna clean yours, especially in your toilet.
Like it gets clean, but I'm like, fuck you. Like I'm just gonna die. I'm just going to die in jail because, or
That's what people think about. It's like, especially like you look at things like Beyond, like Scared Straight programs. You look at, what seemingly happens at like boot camp for the armed forces. It's like at one point, where is it? Where is that point where you start to submit?
I think you get broken down. Like Beyond Scared Straight, they don't, like the kids break down, but all of them don't break down, which is realistic. There's always going to be that one kid that's like, okay, I'm going to play this shit out. And but in real life, though,
they don't show that point when it's happening, and that's why I'm kind of lost. Like 1 minute you're not doing it, the next minute you are. Like, wait.
But that's
you broke.
Yeah, but that's for the kids that do that, that's a show that they put on because they already know from the get. I'm really about what I'm doing, so I really don't care. But I'm gonna do this because I need my parents to get off my back. Or I need to get out of going to, to juvie or something like that.
Right.
Like, you have those kids, but I think too, since they know that at some point they're gonna get out and go home, that's always in the back of their mind. But for like real life, you get locked up and go to jail, and you're not coming out. After a while, your mind is like, fuck this. You might as well just fall in line.
And like I said, some of the kids are like that too because you watch the show, and even when you watching the show think that they're going to leave at the end of this, and they're like, nope, you're staying the night. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I do the same shit. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, damn. I'm like, dog, you fucked up.
But how the hell
you are staying the night?
I'm sitting there looking like I got a bucket of popcorn. Like, how are they going to get out of this?
I know. I'd be so sleepy. Like, I have to watch all of this because it's like, damn, you're not getting out. What is you going to do?
Like, this is a curve. Like, did they do a curve in this? It's like every episode they'll do that. It's like, you should expect it by now. But every time,
this season not as much. This season they haven't been doing it as much this season. It hasn't really been a lot of the you just gonna spend the night. A lot of it has been, like, okay, well, the officer pops back up at the kid's house, or they actually do go to jail. So you actually see, the parents like, yeah, they did such and such, and, so now they're actually in jail.
Oh, there was one. I think it was one episode where like the parents were waiting for them, and like the parents had to decide whether or not they were going to take them home.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one parent said, "No, I don't want to." I was like, "Oh shit! The
Yeah,
fuck is gonna happen to that kid?"
that gave that. I mean, that's like everything because it's like because especially because we see the kids' faces and they're like, "Yeah, I'm going home. My mother know better. My parent or whoever they know better than leave me in this
Thumbs
joint."
down.
That
Thumbs
parent is
down.
that parent is like, nah, keep me here as long as you want. I'm like,
Dog, dog.
dang, and then their face drops, and I'm like, dang. Oops.
Like, I
I'm like, damn, dog.
just get the feel. Like, no. What's gonna happen? I
You get to
can't
your
take it.
feelings.
I can't take it, man.
Shoot, I was like, ooh, I'm in my feelings completely at this moment, just because
Like, what's gonna happen
you
to him?
decided to do that. So that's why, and I think that's why I'm like, yeah, I would. I mean, honestly, I would do it. I know people's kids, and I'll be like, man, I think you're gonna need to be on a straight program with your child get of age, because your child is fucking up in life. Like,
Damn.
trying to diagnose that shit early. I'm like, man, you might want to watch this show.
What?
I shouldn't be. I'm watching this for entertainment. I think you need to watch this for like real life experience, so you know how to feel.
Oh my goodness.
Your child is just fucking up in life. Um, that was an interesting digress. Like that was interesting. I'm trying to think. Music wise, I don't think I heard anything new yet. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I heard anything new music wise yet. I think I've been kind of like randomly going back into old stuff. Um, no, I have my moments. Um, and that's it. Cause book stuff is like school stuff. Cause I can't find the book I was reading. I don't know where that went. So yeah, that's
I
it.
gave up reading and can't find my book.
Yeah, look,
All right.
multitasker problems.
All right. So pretty much for me, if it wasn't for ESPN, I'd be giving up cable because essentially I'm watching like a hell of a lot of Netflix.
Mhm.
So they're going through The Office and kind of picking through every episode, trying to catch things that I didn't catch. I've watched that fucking series like probably 5 times now. Like I said, I say that I get annoyed. I'm getting tired of it. But every time I start, I just get sucked into it. It's, oh man, it was really a good show. Like if Netflix ever gets Seinfeld on there, for instant watching, that life is over. Like I would never leave that place. Which is sad because the fact that speaking of shows that probably go on forever, I think at the closer to the end of this month, FX is picking up this The Simpsons, and they're going to show every episode of The Simpsons back to back from episode 1 to I guess whatever episode they have left, which is like this is like 20, I think it's like 25 years, right? Hello?
Yeah, I think it is. It's something like that, like 20 or 25.
It's like
I think so.
so yeah, that's that. Let's see here. I've been playing some stuff on system here. I gotten into the bought into the EA Access stuff, so I've been kind of playing some stuff here. And finally played Peggle 2, seeing as that's only on the Xbox One, so that came with EA Access. Battlefield 4 came with it, and Madden 25 also. So I finally played football for the first time in God knows how long, and I'm terrible at it, and probably won't pick that up again. Probably will be getting into some Battlefield 4 soon on the Xbox One. I've been playing some other games on there too, and a lot of the games that they're giving away with that games for gold is like not good.
Sounds about right.
Like for them to try to keep up with what Sony's offering, like Sony has its own issue with giving away good games that people just legitimately buy because they're good. Like Xbox will give you the games that nobody is buying because they're fucking terrible.
Yeah. I think they just pay for them to keep the developers making stuff for the system.
And I hope that's why. I mean, granted, the one good game that they did give away was the Guacamelee game, and I'm actually looking, and the issue I'm probably having too is the fact I'm looking at it from the Xbox One side as opposed to Xbox 360 side.
Yeah, but even on the 360 side.
But they got Dishonored though.
Yeah, they did. But on the Xbox One side, you got what?
Yeah, like I said, that was it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks different on the Xbox One side. Like, Xbox One, yeah, all the games except for Guacamelee have been shit. Xbox 360, they have actually probably been getting good games. I think the first time they did it, they were giving away Fable, I think it was Fable 2 or Fable 3. And like I said, that was kind of when they released it or when they made it free. It was kind of early before they made an announcement.
Right.
Like I remember that night because this was back when I was working third shift. People started putting it on Twitter. I kind of left from work, went downstairs, turned on my Xbox 360, and saw it. Started, like I said, took pictures of it and wrote a blog post about it about a year or so ago.
Okay.
So I mean, 360 they've been getting some decent games, but then too it's because of the fact those games have been out for a while.
That's pretty much what it really is.
Like Sony, they will turn that shit around in a heartbeat. They'll give away a game that just came out. Like fucking Metrico for the PS Vita, which is another game that I've been playing, which is interesting but gets very complicated really, really fast.
True.
Before the show, I was playing some Hohokum. Hohokum. That game is like.
Oh my God! Hohokum just reminded me that we haven't made the Ha Ha Clinton Dix joke in a while.
We haven't, but I haven't really. I saw them mention him once on ESPN, and they say that name with a fucking straight face.
Ha Ha Clinton Dix.
Ha ha, Clinton Dix. Clinton Dix. But yeah, like I said, Hohokum, I've watched some stuff. Like I've watched some videos. I've listened to some podcasts. Like you have to be in a special frame of mind to play that game.
Yeah, I heard you playing that game earlier, and you sounded really angry with life.
Well, not angry. It's just that it's kind of hard because it's not like there's any clear visual as to what you need to do. And that makes perfect sense. Like, so from what I've been hearing, there isn't really a clear objective. Like, if you do certain things, other things will happen. But it's not like it's easily spelled out. And the one thing I was playing before we started the show, it apparently created another one of those Hohokum things. And I was like, oh, okay. So this may be what I have to do. Like so apparently what I'm supposed to do is go and find these other little Hohokum things and reunite us, because at the beginning of the game, I'm not really spoiling much, and it's kind of really hard to spoil it. And like there are videos of it online. Like when you're kind of going through the tutorial to kind of teach you how to play the game, how to move the little people mover thingy, the Hohokum. I'm going to call them the Hohokum. When you learn how to move your Hohokum, you essentially get all these other Hohokums, and you're all doing your dances and whatnot, and you're moving around the level, and then they all kind of escape, and you don't really get to see where they went. So apparently what I'm going through now is apparently I'm assuming I'm supposed to go and find them all and reunite us. It's something that, people at Giant Bomb will tell you, because they're fucking a bunch of dude bros who really don't give a shit about anything.
Dude bro.
Very dude bro. Let's see here. What else have I been playing? Oh, I've been playing some Towerfall Ascension 2. Like, people have been talking about that game, and figured I'd get around to it eventually. So I guess I digitally cracked it open a couple of days ago, and just fallen in love with that game. Like, all you're doing is you're shooting people with bows and arrows, and I don't see how this game didn't do good on the Ouya, other than the fact that Aaron was the only one who bought it Ouya. What?
Obviously, they should have had Casey and JoJo do the commercials for the
Oh my
Ouya.
god. Oh
That would
my
have sold the
god.
system.
Oh
What do you
my
want to
god.
buy? What,
I wasn't ready. Oh my god.
you want a new game system? You want a Ouya?
Oh my god. I wasn't ready. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, like I said, I kind of see why that game didn't do well on the Ouya because the fact, again, only friend of the show, Indifference. Only.
Ouya.
But yeah, with the PS4 version, it's pretty cool. I see what that game was. It is pretty interesting. Um, so every now and again, I'll sit there and pick it up because it's a nice little thing. Just kind of fire up this game and just shoot a couple of enemies and keep going. Um, been playing some NBA 2K14. Actually put up a little video of some highlights from the Spurs from a game I was playing earlier using the Share Factory that's on PS4. That was kind of fun to play around with. And finding out that the Xbox One will automatically save game clips even if you don't tell it to. Because I can't really tell my Xbox to save the game clip because I have no Kinect. So I'll just look at it, say save clip, and it'll just keep going and not do it.
Yeah, because
Your Xbox is a rebel.
it's not a rebel. It did it on it. Well, no, it did that on even on mine when we had a Connect. It just saves, and you're just
it's like it depends. Like if
I
you
don't
get
want
some,
that.
it's like there are certain things that trigger it. Like so in like I said, it happened to me when I was playing Madden.
Mm-hmm.
I had tackled a guy, he fumbled the ball, and I scored a touchdown off of the fumble, and that's when it saved the clip.
Right.
I could have taken that clip, ran with it, posted on the internet. It's like, yeah, that's right. I'm a badass, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you're right because of the fact that John Madden challenged my call, and they reversed it. And then the All Madden team essentially ran down the court and ran down the field and scored a touchdown.
Damn.
Yeah, obviously I don't do football because I'm referring to football fields as courts. Speaking of which, oh yeah, I did forget. There was one thing I did do. I went to my first soccer game too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to be a soccer coach this year. Thanks for reminding me, Marcus.
What? That's awesome. Let's bring soccer to the States.
Wow.
Well, we live in D.C., land of the D.C. United. So.
And I live in Durham, land of the Carolina Railhawks.
Yep.
Woo.
Which is a strange name for a team, but okay.
I'm not quite sure what a railhawk is, but
I don't know either.
Is that somebody who looks out for rails? Is that a specific bird that lives on a train track? What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Is it a bird that builds railways?
Maybe.
Wow.
Could be worse. It could be worse, y'all. Could be the Carolina River Crickets.
River Crickets.
River Crickets.
Well, we do have a baseball team called the Mudcats.
Wow.
Tiffany refers to them as the Muddy Mudcats. It is hilarious. So
wow.
There is that.
Damn. Yeah, I just said river cricket because I remember that being an expression about something about a Carolina river cricket. So yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is actually a name of a team somewhere near here.
Wow.
So yeah, music wise, I really haven't listened to much. I've been busy breaking phones and fixing phones to actually listen to decent music recently. Other than I was turned on to to this new artist called not new. He's not new, but I just found out about him. This guy called Woodkid. He's a French musician who does does some music for a couple of the Assassin's Creed trailers. So he did
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
he did one for Revelation, and he did the latest one for Unity. Um, so like I said, oh man, those songs sound exciting. I should listen to them, and actually, it's really, really good. It's nice, easy listening and stuff like that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I watched Drugs Inc. and I found music from Memphis. And
um, so yeah, like that was pretty cool, and I listened to Grimecraft's E3 DJ set.
wub.
Oh yes, much wub, much dub, and much hip hop in it too.
Wait, he works at Square now, right?
I think he used to work at Square. He came from Square.
Didn't he took a job somewhere else, right?
I mean, that's it. That could be true as
I
well.
remember
I
him
believe they
telling us
were.
he was taking a job somewhere.
I'd have to look that up. But like, I know that when they were announcing him, or like, they were kind of mentioning him earlier, like back at MagFest, they were saying he was coming from Square, like he left Square.
Ah, it's possible. What the hell was that sound?
Twitter.
Ah, twiddly tweets.
So apparently I was mentioned on the DigiCast Quarterly, I think.
That's so. Shut up.
Ah, so moving on.
Yeah,
Shut.
I just read a tweet.
Moving on.
All right,
That's
so
cool. Moving on.
yeah, so looking forward to actually hearing some more Rhymecraft now that it seems like he's officially a part of Game Chops now. Like that has to be official now, because I know they like. I'm not sure if it was being hyped up in such a way.
I think it was. It was already official. I think at last year's MagFest. I think that was
or
unveiling.
this year's.
Yeah, true. Are they doing another DJ battle this year?
I don't know. Like again, like things are just starting to roll out. Like I think they've only have like one artist who's been announced so far.
Mega Ran. Is it Mega Ran?
Well, no, but I mean, let's face it. It wouldn't be a MagFest if he didn't show up. It wouldn't be a MagFest if Game Chops wasn't there. There has to be a DJ session on Saturday. Like you got your Mega Ran on Thursday, and you got your DJ on Saturday.
It would be nice if he brought Samus with him.
Like I said, I don't know what happens on Friday, and
Hello.
Yep. I'm here.
Did Marcus get lost in the MagFest excitement?
I think he did. So, hi there, people of the internet. This is 004. I am hoping Marcus rejoins us. And I'm not sure if we're still live right now. So, if Marcus doesn't show back up soon, we'll do our shout outs and whatnot. So, anything ratchet happen with you?
The tone of it is just really, it's like, so did Ratchet happen?
Did it?
It did, and now I have to think about what it was.
You should think about Ratchet and then share it with the people.
Your tone for this is terrible. Terrible. Hello?
Hello?
Who keeps popping in and out like that?
Hello?
It's Marcus. He's back.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
He's returned.
Boy, I'm glad the show is still going. So glad the show is still going. Because on my end, it told me it stopped.
Okay.
Wow.
So we weren't sure if we were still live, so she was gonna start talking about Ratchet, but then
Yes. Let's talk about Ratchet.
Were you done with your thing?
I hope so. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Let's just keep this moving. I'm okay. Like I was just kind of talking about Gromcraft, and I hope I hear some more. That's it. Let's move on to the Ratchet. I'm so afraid this is going. See, I told you we changed it up. We changed it up, and the internet broke on me.
Okay, so let's see what happened. I guess I'll start with the birthday party. They gave us these whack ass cake pops. Um, they tasted like weird cookie dough cake batter, confused faces on the cake pops. Like some of them had smiley faces, some had sad faces. I don't understand why you would make a cake pop with a sad face. Um,
Because it
and
was
then
yuck.
they had the confused face. Jasmine didn't like the cake pop. Jasmine took a bite and proceeded to spit it out, and then handed it to me like she wanted me to burn it. And I was like, "Oh well, I'll try it." And yeah, I felt like I probably should have just burnt it. Um, and then blew up the bakery or wherever it came from. Um, because they were completely whack. Um, I've been riding I've been riding the metro and stuff this week because of training. Um, surprisingly not as ratchet as I thought it would be. Probably because school is out and because of when I leave, there's, people that have jobs and shit on the train. So I don't get to see all the ratchet shit that happens. So, I mean, it was cool. I don't miss it for nothing. I don't miss the metro for nothing. No offense to people that ride the metro, but I really don't miss it. Um, I feel like icky when I do it now. I don't know why. Probably that's that bougie part of me. Um, trying to think of what else. I don't think this week has really been a ratchet week. I'll have to think. Yeah, I'll think some more, and then I'll interrupt y'all when I think of it. Okay, go.
So back to the cake pops. So friend of the show, friend in real life, the barbarian, spelled with all kinds of crazy letters and numbers. He had a cake pop that had a sad face on it. Like you would think that the cake pops would be like smiling or happy. His had a full-on frown. Like it was real upset. And then he bit it and he kind of found out why the cake pop looked sad. Like the cake pop looked like you shouldn't eat me because I don't taste good. and so then I got a cake pop and mine had the little squiggly face, looked like it was kind of queasy and uneasy.
The
And I
frowny
was
face.
like, well, it's not frowning. Maybe he's just happy, but he's not sure. So I bit it, and I immediately felt like I wanted to spit it back out and throw up. And I was like, I guess the faces on these things tell you how they taste. So I
The
could not.
Jasmine's had a smiley face though, and it
Yeah,
wasn't good. I think they all
but
were bad.
yeah, but the eyes on that one looked like it was fake smiling though.
I think
Like
they
it,
all were bad.
Face.
that joint was like definitely smiling with fakeness. It was not good smiles.
Yeah, it was a backstabber.
Backstabber.
It was a
So
backstabber.
I mean, I just was like, I don't even get this. And then, you know, another ratchet thing that happened. So we in the little room or whatever, and they supposed to show like pictures of your party, and it was like pictures of somebody else's party on the screen. And I was like,
What?
who the hell are these people, and why are there pictures in our room? So
You were
Yeah.
looking through the wormhole.
apparently we saw somebody else's party. I don't even know if they put us in the right room because we didn't buy cake pops, but we just thought that they came with the ring. So I think the lady screwed up, but it's whatever. So yeah, we had a lot of RSVP fails and last minute I can't make it. But shout out to family and friends who did make it because that was pretty awesome. There was actually enough food that we were able to take some pizza home and actually have pizza for like that night and the next day.
Oh man, I lost some pizza.
And it was good Papa John's, which you do not always have. So,
Oh man, I want some Papa John.
Oh my God, Marcus is having like a pizza gasm right now.
Like, look, man. Like, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to eat slightly more healthy than I do currently. I haven't had pizza in a while. Like Domino's and Papa John's and Pizza Hut pizza. We did go to this pizza restaurant in Chapel Hill though, like, because you know everything in fucking Chapel Hill is fucking Hasididi as shit. So.
yep.
Went to this pizza place and like I mean it was really good. I got like a spicy pizza, like fucking pepperoni, hot sauce, pizza sauce, jalapenos, pepper jack cheese. Oh my god, that pizza was so good.
That
But it was
sounds like it
so
burns your insides out.
oh man, it didn't burn it out, but man, it made it difficult. Look, I eat that pizza after a while.
Wow.
But it was so good. Like, oh man, I wish I had a pizza right now.
Pizza. Oh yeah, and then there were like random little kids that were coming into the party, like the party room and shit. And so we were trying to figure out who these random kids were.
Were they taking your cake pops?
No,
No,
this
but
was
they kept
before that
walking
part,
in.
but they kept walking into the because there's the inflatable park part, and then there's the part where you can go sit down and eat and shit. But they kept walking into the part, to the inflatable part, and we're like, who the fuck are these kids? Like, they ain't say happy birthday, they ain't say my bad, they just walked in, looked around and shit, walked out, tried to play, walked out. Like, what the hell? No. Not even, no. I should have did that at your party. Just randomly walked into your party. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Oh wait, this gift looks like it's mine. And then walk out.
Sweet.
Like stealing gifts and shit.
I was really glad that our nieces and nephews came. I
Yeah.
was happy to see them.
Well, it was just our nieces.
Well, yeah, that's true. Our nephews didn't come. But their stepdad did, who's awesome.
So, I don't know if this is ratchet, but I normally don't go to Walmart. I can't stand Walmart.
It doesn't even
avoid
start
Walmart.
well.
I avoid Walmart like the plague. But seeing that a Walmart somewhere in America was selling PlayStation 3s for $100, I loaded my car up and I went to Walmart. Only to find out that there were no $100 PS3s at my Walmart.
Okay.
I was really upset about that. Because like say it was the 12 gigabyte ones, the ones that have barely a hard drive, and they normally go for $200. So apparently this Walmart, I forget where they said it was kind of getting rid of inventory, so they put them on clearance for $100. I was like, that's enough for me to get up off my ass and actually go to this one place I don't want to go. However, while I was there, and this is something that I probably should have mentioned in the things that's happened, I did get a new AV receiver. Or actually a new home theater system. So now I have surround sound for all of my game systems and all of my movies. It's going to be awesome. Well, that's...
Ooh, Ratchet.
What?
RatchetPeopleMeet.com. Go.
Wait, haven't we talked about that?
Yes.
Oh my God. But still, it's still awesome. It's still awesome.
I mean, that's not a thing though, was it? That was
It is a
something.
thing. It's a real website. It's a real dating website. It is a thing.
Wait, so that's the part I didn't see then.
One of y'all, like somebody should make a thing about, make a profile on ratchetpeoplemeet.com just to see who you get.
It's not happening. I'm married.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get somebody to sign. I don't know if I can. What the hell? No. The fuck?
Somebody into doing it.
This isn't real.
It is real.
This isn't real.
It's so real.
You know, it started off as a joke, right? And I think I think it still is a joke, and people are.
But I think people, are really.
But see, there is a privacy in terms of service.
Because people are actually making profiles and are actually trying to like find their booze on ratchetpeoplemeet.com.
God damn it! I hate America.
What if we all made an account, but we didn't put real information in it?
I think they do put real information in it.
Yeah, I know they do. I'm talking about us. So that when they can't find us.
No, we don't put. No, see, you got the game messed up. You don't put real information in it.
Oh, God.
Isn't that what I just said?
Oh, okay, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said we create accounts, not put real information in it.
And then you just see what happens.
But see, I have a feeling that if I were to create an account, I have to create it with Tiffany sitting over so that when she knows that this is a joke. Like, I would have to get her to listen to this part of the podcast. Like, look, we're doing this as a joke. I don't want anything to do with this website at all. Oh my God, I cannot believe this thing exists. And it's really sad. I can't go in and see what's happening. Like, there's no, like, free trial. Like, this is it. I just want to see what's behind the doors.
I know. I wonder if I can, like, convince somebody I know to make one and give me the password for it. I'm going to talk to my god sister about it. And see if I can get her to make one and then something to give me her password and stuff so I can see it.
I mean, we can make a catfish account.
Tamika, you are way too obsessed with ratchetpeoplemeet.com.
I'm not. I just want to see what's there.
I mean, don't you want to know what's behind the door?
No, some things don't need to be open. Sometimes you need to just leave that alone and not take the blue pill. Take the fucking red pill. Go back home. You don't want to know what's behind this door.
I thought the red pill was take you into the Matrix.
Then take the blue pill, motherfucker.
Take the one that doesn't set you free.
Yeah, you want to.
Just stay asleep. Stay asleep, nigga. Stay asleep.
You don't want to wake up to the world of what real ratchet is.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
When we open this door, we can't unsee any of the things that people see.
So true.
I don't know if I'm ready to know just how stupid people are.
The sad thing is, it reminds me of like a picture that was circulating around Facebook about something to do with like breasts or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. But the thing was, like, Tiffany was so distraught by it that I wanted to see why she was so upset by it. I could never find it. And she would never allow me to find it. So I kind of gave up on that. I don't know what that image was she saw, and I'll never see it, but I guess some things I'm not allowed to see. So on that note, on that note, we should wrap up the show.
I'll let you know when the profile's done. It's going to be called SophisticationZero.
Wait, so you're actually creating an account?
I'll do it.
What the hell? You talk us off the ledge, and you do it anyway. Fuck you, guy. Fuck you.
Wow.
Because unlike everybody else, I'm not one of those people who would get so sucked into it that I would like be like, oh my god, every day.
I'm
But I
not
can
trying to
open
get
the
sucked in.
door. Look, hey,
No. I want to open the door to see what's in it. I don't want to get sucked in it. No, by all means. Because if I'm spending more than like that one time in RatchetPeopleMeet.com, people outside of this room will start to question my motives.
so
And I don't got time for that.
here's what we're gonna do. Between this episode and the next episode, we'll have created the profile for Sophistication Zero. Next episode, we will go on RatchetPeopleMeet.com and we will see what we have caught.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to throw out all the bait. We're going to talk about Moscato.
That's like I said, Moscato.
Is
We're
that a
gonna
ratchet
talk
thing?
Yeah,
I mean,
for
I wouldn't know.
ratchet chicks.
I don't know.
We're going to bait him. We're going to talk about Moscato,
So are we seriously going to sit
trucks
there and
with
catfish?
rims. Yes, we are going to
Really?
catfish RatchetPeopleMeet.com.
Oh, fuck.
I'm here for it.
We will have fucking Neve at all of our doors.
I don't think Neve would be like really. Neve's gonna show up for RatchetPeopleMeet.com though.
I mean, you don't know, man. He was showing up for people still on fucking MySpace.
That'd be some shit. Neve, I created an account on RatchetPeopleMeet.com and Major Sophistication Zero. They said that they was gonna love me, and they won't come see me. And I showed up to their house in South Bend, Arkansas. It's like, there's a South Bend, Arkansas? I found it on the map. I think it might be Indiana. No, it's in Arkansas. And
Look, I believe it. I thought there was a South Bend, Arkansas.
Wow.
see,
I said, no, we should be up a city. Oh, wait, that is the made-up city.
see, we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna we are literally going to catfish RatchetPeopleMeet.com. And if we actually catch someone, I'm going to be 2 through. So we're just gonna put out a.
We catfish them and then we blog about it, just so we can sit and say, look, this is fake. If you find this, know that you were just dumb as shit for falling for it.
Yeah, we should put all the thought bait in there though, like and
then use that phone number, the loser line phone number.
Oh, from intern John.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! All right. So we're gonna get the Kane Show involved with RatchetPeopleMeet.com. Are you sure you want to do this?
Wait, is that a question?
I'm talking to Tamika because now we're really making some real strides here.
So they're asking questions. Are you sure?
Okay, fine. Maybe not to use. Okay, fine. Maybe not to use the line number.
We can use it. I'm just saying we're gonna have to tread carefully.
Why? We can create a Google Voice number, right?
I guess.
Oh yeah, that is true. We could do
Just
that.
have them call, leave a voicemail.
All right, we can do that.
So while we're getting all this done, I guess we can wrap up the show. We'll have some updates next week. So
it's gonna be a 4-week experiment.
Oh my goodness! Can we even last a fucking month?
We're gonna try.
Then this will be like these are the last 4 episodes of MSC. We don't know. We just can't even do this anymore. Like, just no.
Oh my god.
We have to stop the show, create something new.
MSZ fish. Ratchet fish.
Them fish.
Them ratchet fish. Oh, Jesus.
So, while we get that set up, so Sophisticates4, you have any shout outs?
Shout out to RatchetPeopleMeet.com for this future source of entertainment that is about to occur.
I'm crying.
Shout out to somebody. Shout out to dumb people who are dumb enough to possibly fall for this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, don't do that, because then they gonna know. Like, stop it.
We already said it.
Who's listening?
Like
if they're listening to this show, like, look, I've got the numbers. Like, for some reason, Barbarian has to be the most famous person we know. Because his show has been downloaded 12 times. It's the most downloaded show we have.
Well, he is the man.
And so much for podcast bacon.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know he's watching. I said it. Anywho, so Ratchet
Finish your
people-
shout outs.
Right, so them and y'all, because y'all on the show with me and shit. And, Peanut Shoes. Shout out to fucking Peanut Shoes. Them shits is awesome.
Peanut
Alright.
shoes.
All right, so
Nigga,
I'm
you
just
never
gonna-
had Peanut Shoes?
We're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna do my shout outs. All right, great job, people. Shout out to
You need a new childhood, Marcus.
Shout out, excuse me. Shout out to you. Shout out to him. Shout out to me.
Damn.
Shout out to everybody
You have no
else
name.
and everyone at all. So shout out to, in case you missed that, you Sophisticates _4, him, Major Linux, me 004, all y'all. Insert your name there.
Peanut Shoes.
Oh my
Skittles,
You.
dessert flavored Skittles.
Marcus
Go.
needs Peanut Shoes in his life.
Not at all. He needs dessert Skittles in his life.
I don't want either of those things.
Dessert Skittles have key lime pie flavor and orange creamsicle flavors.
Oh my
So
gosh. Like, y'all
awesome.
know I'm a diabetic, right? Y'all
Nigga,
trying to
Peanut
kill
Shoe-
me.
Nah, Peanut Shoes are like
I don't even
Uh-uh.
know
a
what that
third,
is.
a third of a
Skittles-
piece of candy. Like, them
Skittles
shits ain't
are
gonna kill you. You just need like a half of one.
Nah, Skittles are made with diet sugar.
What? Oh my God.
And that sounds like something somebody on RatchetPeopleMeet.com would say. Nah, put the diet sugar in the Kool-Aid though. Girl, we gotta make that shit safe for people with diabeticals. Realize, Marcus?
I couldn't even make it to I couldn't even make it to the beginning of the experiment. I'm done.
We're about to make you some diabetical Kool-Aid, Marcus, with the diet sugar and shit.
All right, so Marcus is gonna attempt to end the show on time and go. You have 1 minute.
All right. Damn it, I can't do it.
All right,
All
so
right,
this
all
has been
All right,
Major
hold on.
Sophistication Zero.
I got it. All right. First, I
Diabetical.
give my shut up. First, I gotta give my shout out. So definitely, I'm gonna give a shout out to my wife, lovely Nikika85 on Twitter. Thank you so much for allowing me to stay up so late to do these shows with these fools I call friends. Shut up, phone. Damn. Yes, I've got emails. Definitely shout outs to you guys for joining me tonight. It's been awesome. Can't wait to see you guys in person in January. Unless something else happens before then. And now time for the housekeeping. So this has been Major Sophistication Zero Show, episode number 17 in the books. You can join us live every Wednesday night, provided I don't get too drunk. At 10 o'clock p.m., barring any technical difficulties like we've had tonight, all through the night because somebody doesn't want to go in order. You could join us live on Google Plus and YouTube.com/MajorLinux. Shows we post in there, but of course, you get the full experience on Google Plus. You can join us here. You can actually ask us questions, and if we have any links, eventually I'm gonna figure that out so they put links in through the shows that we guys can kind of click them and look through stuff as we look through them. It'll be awesome that you can do that live on Wednesday. If you can't catch us live, feel free to please subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio. Also, you can go to themzero.com And you can
Famous people like the Barbarian listen to us on podcast format.
Oh yes, they do. The numbers are growing, and I thank you guys. Please rate us on iTunes and Stitcher. Definitely help us out. Leave us some feedback. You can definitely set that up. So yeah, we feed off of you guys. Please give us some feedback, some comments, so we can have a dialogue. I like that. Of course, shows go up no later than Friday morning. More or less, they'll be up about Thursday, like early Thursday afternoon. And that's about it. I think I've covered everything. On behalf of Sophistications 4 and 004, I'm Major Linux, and this has been the Major Sophistication Zero show, episode number 17. Peace out.
Goodbye, people.
Good night.